If you want to dive in and analyze your data, using the PowerMetrics Explorer is the best way to investigate and learn from your data in a personalized manner. It's also a great place to build complex visualizations before deploying them to your dashboards. And don't worry, the changes you make when exploring won't affect the underlying metric or its data and won't be visible to anyone but you. So let's use the Explorer to dive into some ad spend metrics across multiple data services. This is the Explorer. We can add a metric by clicking the Add Metrics button in the top left, and I'll add my Facebook ad spend metric. Here it is, and I can display it as a smooth line chart over the maximum date range. And these display settings on the right will match what you're used to seeing when editing visualizations in the metric overview or on a dashboard. You can also filter your metric by any available dimensions and change the date range using the controls above the visualization. Now, let's add some more metrics to really explore our overall ad spend. I can add up to 5 metrics to explore at one time. For this example, I'll add 2 more metrics, my YouTube ad spend and Google ad spend metrics. And just like that, I have a multi-metric visualization that shows me a breakdown of my ad spend across 3 major platforms. I can adjust this visualization as I wish to create the perfect representation of my data. We can, for example, create a stacked column chart that shows a cumulative total in order to get a week-by-week breakdown of my ad spend and a total spend across my 3 platforms. To get even more value out of my visualizations, let's add a metric that tracks Shopify revenue so I can visualize the relationship between my ad spend and my sales for my store. We'll change this to a line chart. Great. And just like that, we can see a clear relationship between ad spend and the store revenue. I can filter by any available dimensions in my metrics, and if a metric shares the same dimension as multiple metrics in the visualization, a filter on that dimension will apply to all of those metrics. So for example, if I filter the campaign dimension, which is available in each of my 3 ad spend metrics, that filter will apply to only those metrics. By contrast, if I were to filter the product dimension, which is only available in my Shopify revenue metric, that filter will only apply to that metric. You can see details about how these filters are applied in the top left dialog here. We can see that we have indications that these filters only apply to certain metrics. Let's now remove these from this dialog and go back to our completed visualization. We're now ready to deploy this to a dashboard. Clicking the Add Dashboard button on the top right will let you select a dashboard to place the metric on. And just like that, the powerful visualization that we just created is on a dashboard ready for our viewers.